this is Megan.
And this is Mark.
Welcome to our 26th video of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge construction at Disneyland. Somewhere within the video there is a hidden porg. Let us know if you find it. Today is July 10th, 2018.
First of all, workers are adding mesh forms to a beam structure near the Battle Escape Show building. Notice that this worker is using a tie wire to attach a form to one of the vertical beams. Now they're attaching the form on the other end. If we slide to the right, an Imagineer is adding concrete detail work to a rock formation. Next, we'll go to the top of Tarzan's treehouse. We can see rock spires in the distance. Workers are welding mesh forms into place. This area that we're looking at can be recognized on the model. Alright, the workers that we observed on the mesh forms are located right about here.
We'll go on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad next.
From this perspective, we can see that a green coating has been added to the sheathing of this tower structure. Basically, it's a water-based rubberized coating that will provide secondary moisture protection to the building. Also, it's a very flexible coating that seals small cracks and penetrations. It provides a very high level of air tightness as well. Now if we pan to the left, we can see that an irregular shaped wall is being constructed. Let's look at the model to see what this area will look like once it's completely finished. Now we're in Critter Country and an Imagineer is working in the distance. I'll zoom in. Notice that this Imagineer is splatter painting onto a petrified tree. Now over here, workers are adding plants to a petrified tree. Let's get a closer look. Plants can make use of pockets within petrified trees, especially soil pockets, to help them grow. Disney's attention to detail is outstanding. It is out of this world. No pun intended. Next, we'll take a ride on the Mark Twain riverboat. Between the trees, we can see one of the structures for the Black Spire outpost. The green protective coating has been added to the wall sheathing over here as well. And if you look closely, you can see an archway. We'll move on a little bit so we can see the archway a little better. I'll pause the picture right here. Let's go to the model to see what the final appearance of the structure will be. I'll point to the archway, right there. Now we're on Chippendale's treehouse, and we'll go ahead and look at the developments of Black Spire Outpost in the distance. First, we'll look at this structure. A worker is attaching a curved panel near the top of the structure. If you look closely, you can see one of the panels that still needs to be installed. Looking to the right, a new dome structure has been put in place. This can be recognized on the model. This is what the area looked like last time we were here. Notice the triangular shaped beam structure. I'll go ahead and dissolve the picture back to what it looks like today. Looking at the pyramid-shaped building, the curved beam structure has been taken off from position and it's resting on its side. Also notice that white PVC membrane sheets have been installed on the top surface of the pyramid. The advantages of having these PVC sheets installed is their high resistance to moisture, fire, and chemicals. Here's what it looked like 10 days ago. We'll go back to what it looks like today. Now we're on Donald's boat, watching an Imagineer add color to the tallest spire. The Imagineer is adding paint to a brush that is attached to a pole. White paint is being applied onto the surface of the petrified tree. Alright, these two workers in the middle of the picture are mixing concrete to be used to cover up the holes where the horizontal beams were removed. We're back at the parking structure. The workers are continuing to add mesh forms into place. They're tying this new one into position. This exact form location can be recognized on the model. Next, if we look at the side opening of the battle escape on the ground level, we can see that a wall segment is lying on its side. Workers are putting it into place. This is being used to cover up part of the side opening. Not only will this be used to cover up the side opening, but it'll be used as a door as well. Now if we focus our attention to the top of the Millennium Falcon shell building, 3 more beam structures are now in place to create rock spires. This is what it looked like last time we were here, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like now. Also, these spire locations can be recognized on the model.
Today's July 14th, 2018.
To the left of the Millennium Falcon shell building, a truck has brought in more Millennium Falcon set pieces. We'll go ahead and watch them unload the truck. On the top of the building, a crane is removing a cover of the top opening so the set pieces can be lowered into the building. They're continuing to unload the truck. Here some of the pieces are being transported by a lifting cage.
Next, we'll go to Critter Country.
In the distance, the crane is continuing to lift set pieces into the building. Looking to the left a little bit, workers are continuing to minimize the space between the forms. Next, we'll go on Donald's boat in Mickey's Toontown. A worker is on the side of the spire. I'll zoom in. He's adding concrete detail work to one of the locations where the horizontal beams were sticking out and removed. If we look to the right, scaffolding has been added around this spire framework. Now if we look up, more Millennium Falcon hallway segments are being transported to the show building. Now looking at the spire framework, a worker is welding wire mesh together. As he continues to work on the spire, more Millennium Falcon hallway segments are being brought in. It's amazing how much of the hallway segments that they brought into the show building so far. It is incredible. Megan and I can't wait to be able to walk through these hallways. It will be awesome.
Now the worker is at the top of the spire framework.
He's using a welding brush, which is used for cleaning the welding surface. He's spraying on a protective coating to prevent the wire from rusting. Next, we'll look at the developments of Black Spire Outpost. Alright, from here we can see that the curved beam structure is put into position. This is what it looked like 4 days ago, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like today. Well, that's a taste of things to come.
We can't wait to see what they'll build next.